Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Thursday, September 17th. I lied yesterday and never recorded the second one. But again, as I said, I recorded like 20 minutes and then didn't end up saving it. And then when I thought I'd do it at lunch, I actually had a lunch appointment with a friend, and so I wasn't able to do it then. So, we're here on Thursday. Don't worry, nothing major has changed. We are still looking at Ian getting evicted. And yeah, so nothing big happened. Part of what I talked about was the lockdown that happened again Tuesday night. One didn't happen last night. It was actually a halfway party that they had a lockdown for. But now I'm starting to speculate that maybe they're just locking down the house guests and letting them have kind of some time to themselves. Maybe they're giving them a 2-hour recess every night to kind of let loose. Remember, several of them were threatening to leave a couple of weeks ago. There was actually quite a few that were kind of burnt out and tired of it and were just ready to be done with Big Brother. So maybe they're just, we're blaming a yeller, but in reality, they're just letting the house guests kind of let loose a little bit, and they're not talking about that fact, so we aren't aware of it. Last night, though, was apparently like a halfway party, which is funny because I speculated, I think on Tuesday or yesterday, that it was the halfway mark. It's probably yesterday in the lost 20-minute recording, where I thought I was recording, and in reality, I wasn't, which sadly happens about once every couple of weeks when I think, oh yeah, I hit record, and really I didn't. But what else has gone on in the last 24 hours? Honestly, nothing of major consequence that I could tell you. I mean, Ian is really trying to hustle and to save himself, but it's not happening. People are humoring him. They're not still committing and saying, no, I think Memphis is the one that said, I'm not voting for you to stay. But other people will not commit, will not let him in on that. And so he still thinks he has a chance when in reality he doesn't. That's kind of the major thing. And what's weird about it is, Ian said he's not promising his vote to anyone who votes him out. And yet most of the House, if not all of the House, is going to vote him out. So in the end, Ian has to vote for somebody. But he's going to find this stuff out. They're all lying to him straight up to his face. And then whoever goes out next is probably going to say, yeah, the entire House wasn't voting for you, Ian, but nobody wanted to tell you. It's like, just tell him now. Pull the Band-Aid off. Let him get over it. He's going to know by the end of the day. I am sure when that show's on tonight, you'll be able to tell that, oh yeah, he knows he's going. So, Ian's going to get evicted. There was a little bit of and I did not see this, but I read about it, and I might want to go back and watch it, actually. There was a conversation between Tyler and David where, at least from the reading, it sounds like Tyler kind of was getting a bit aggressive with David. Kind of like, it's your fault that I got nominated because you used the power. And I'm thinking, no, Tyler, you just got nominated one round early because David used the power. And it's not David's fault that Danielle targeted you. Danielle was after you, but Tyler doesn't know all of this. But it just sounded a bit aggressive from Tyler. So I almost want to see it. I want to see Tyler kind of going at somebody. And that was last night, after the halfway party. So that happened. I don't know if that'll make the TV show. It probably won't, and we probably won't talk about it on our podcasts because it's all most of our podcast generally covers what happens from tonight, maybe the bits leading up to tonight, so we might touch on it, maybe, but I kind of doubt it. Usually what happens from tonight until Saturday night, that is the big action time in the house. That is when the real major moves happen. I mean, obviously there have been times where big things have happened between Sunday and and Thursday. But 9 times out of 10, the major stuff happens in that first, from winning head of household until the power of veto competition. All right, so Danielle has said she does not want to use her power, which is what I can't remember if I speculated on it in the missing 20 minutes yesterday, or if I said it in the little bit that I did record. But I did talk yesterday about the fact that I did not think Danny was going to use her power. I don't think she wants to make any more enemies, and I think people would question. People that don't know she has the power would be like, what the hell? What kind of alliance do we have if you didn't tell me you had a power? And so I think she would make more enemies than friends by trying to compete again for head of household, especially when that's kind of a crapshoot. I mean, you got a 1 in, 9 chance? There's nine people, first jury, so we got a 9 people jury, so there's 11 people. So there'll be 10 people tonight. 9 people will be competing tonight, but it could be 10 if Danielle competed again. So a 1 in 10 shot of winning head of household, that's not worth the risk. It's just not a high enough odds to make it worthwhile. Now, what Danny did speculate about doing was next week, whoever wins head of house this week, giving them the ability to compete again as kind of like I don't know if a penalty, like put them on the spot, but Danny playing it would be revealed. So I don't think that would help her either. I think it would still make her look bad. Like, wait, why didn't you give me that power? Why didn't you use that power last week? What's going on? I don't think it'd be a good thing for Danielle to use it. So yeah, it was a crap power, Danny. You're right. Oh well, so sorry. That's where we're at, guys. I don't have a whole lot. I have to be honest. I kind of took a day/night off from the feeds. I was suffering a bit of burnout, and so I'm kind of like, no, I need a break. And honestly, I went to bed last night, the earliest I have gone to bed in probably a couple of years. I went to bed at like 9:30 last night. I'm not even kidding you. So I caught up this morning, but it was through reading Twitter and seeing what happened. So yeah, that's what's up, guys. But it's Thursday. It's eviction night. I'll be watching the show tonight. See Ian go out, see who wins out of household. I don't know. Davon, Kevin, or David need to win head of household, or one of them's going next, unless they win a power veto. Of course, that's the thing. I mean, with 3 of them, it's kind of one of those, 2 of them get nominated. The other one, the only way for one of them not to go is even if one of them wins power veto, the other one's going. They are in trouble. And the problem is they're not a very cohesive group either. They're not playing well together. They aren't all really fighting for each other. They want to work with the other people more than they almost do with each other. So it doesn't look good for them. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. I'd say, so we're down to 4 women with 10 people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the odds are. I'm trying to think if Davon, as a female, has a better chance than Kevin and David. I'm just not sure. But that's what we got. Just passed a stray dog. It wasn't a stray dog, though. It has a collar, but it was not on a leash, and it was standing by itself. Somebody may have a dog missing. Contemplating going back and checking the dog's tag and calling the people, but okay, I'm going to sign off, guys. You all have a wonderful day, and I may go on a dog rescue. We'll have to see. But we'll talk to you all tomorrow after we figure out who the new head of household is, all right? See you all later. Thanks for your support. Bye-bye.